spawn weapons. The input is weapon base. Okay, also we are going to add basically the output. Okay, sorry, so let's add outputs. The name of this will be weapon. Weapon reference. Weapon reference, and it is of type weapon base object reference. So we are going to set this to a return node, and then the spawn actor return value we have to assign to it. So I will move it here, and as you can see, this is the spawn actor. Okay, so we will just drag this return value here to the return nodes. Okay, connected with this, as you can see it. So yeah, let me make it clean so that you can see it easily. So I hope now you can see it more easily. Okay, that is, just connect the return value to the return node. So compile, save, go back to the event graph, and the weapon reference will be weapon. So this is basically when the user press one button, then we have to show weapon. Now which weapon we will show, that is something that we will do now. So when the user press the button 1, here you can see the spawn weapons. Select this. Okay, click on the spawn weapon, and you can see inputs, and here is weapon base. You have to make sure that this weapon base is of type class reference. So select this class reference, okay, for the input. So now you will see this weapon select class. So click on that, and that will be weapon base pistol. So if the user click on one, it will simply open up, the user will have a pistol in his hands. Or for example, if the user press button 1, if you want assault rifle, then here you have to select weapon base assault rifle. Okay, so now when the user press one button on the keyboard, then the user will take out assault rifle. Okay, so for one we set assault rifle. Now let's do it for the other one, for the pistol. What we will do, we will just copy this. Okay, we will copy these. Do not copy this one. Okay, just this sequence. Just copy all this sequence, Control C, and down here we will simply paste that, as you can see. Okay, so the upward is for the one. Now let's right click here and let's type input 2. That is when on the keyboard when the user press 2 button. So on that case, for the 2, if the user press 2 button, then the user will have pistol in his hand. Okay, user will take out pistol. So you can see that it is so simple and so easy. So one is for assault rifle. So yeah, that's it. Make sure to click compile and click save. Now when you click compile and save, as you know that spawn weapons is this one. Okay, So here it will show you the error on the spawned weapon. So first of all, remove this extra return node which is created by mistake. Okay, we do not need that. Now according to these errors on our spawn weapons graph, we have error of the types. Okay, we have error of the types. So you know that spawn weapons, first of all make sure that spawn weapons where input is, okay, the type of this is weapon base class reference. Okay, weapon base class reference, just remember that. Okay, so this is class reference. However, the local variable which is this one, okay, select this local variable from here. First of all, copy its name, copy this name, and then select this local variable, okay, like this. As you can see, it is highlighted, selected, and then press delete button on your keyboard. We have to delete this one, okay, because here was a mistake, a small mistake. Once it is deleted, also delete this get class object reference. Okay, just delete this get class as well. Select this get class and press delete button. So simple and so easy. Now the next thing is, what we need to do is this spawn weapons, right click on it and promote to local variable. So now the type of this is by default of class reference, weapon base class reference, which is the required one, the correct one. So we will now rename this back to weapon class to spawn. Okay, local weapon class to spawn. Just paste that name here, give it this same name. Once you do that, the next thing is we will plug this with spawn actor and this local weapon class spawn, plug this to class. That's it. Okay, then click compile and then click save. So the error's gone successfully. Okay, so we have just the type error which we corrected now. So once you do these changes, also come back to the event graph, make sure to click compile and save, and now we are ready to test our application. So let's just start the game, click this play button in order to test it. So we are inside the game now. Now as you know that the user has no weapon, I mean the user has not pressed any button yet, so that's why you just see the background. If you press one button, then you can see that we have the SCAR H, that is assault rifle. Okay, as you can see that we have the assault rifle. If you press 2, for the 2 it is not working, so we will fix this. And one thing also you notice that we do not see the arms, so let's just fix this, and for that we will go back to our character hero of PP, and it is the arms animation. So if you open up the arms animation, inside the arms animation go to event graph, and then we have to plug this then 0 to this, okay, to the set weapon type current. Okay, plug this then 0 to the weapon type current like this, and let's move it down so that we have some space. We have to connect this to has weapon get enum has weapon. First we have to add a condition here, so we can say if branch, so if it is true Then weapon type, current weapon, character reference target, enum has weapon. So if the enum has weapon, if this equals to, okay, enum equal has weapon, okay, change this to has weapon. So if it has weapon, then connected to the condition, okay, connected to the condition. Let me just make it clean, I mean let me move it here a little so that we can see it easily. So now let's just click compile and click save, and let's play the game again to see the result. So now if I press 1, then here you can see the hand and the gun. Of course you can set this in the view, that is decrease the size of the weapon and set it in the arms properly, which we will do. And then let's just close this, okay, and test the game again. So now this time we will press 2 just to see if the pistol is coming. So you can see that the pistol is coming and it is working fine. You can see that.